Yeah. I
But
know
it'll-
parents asked to learn about Google Drive and Google Docs and Sheets and things. So we could do a lesson on
True
that.
enough.
That might be good, yeah.
Yeah. Any other things you guys wanted to talk about? If we do Google World or other?
Let me just say hi to Phil Metcalf.
Good morning. How are you doing?
We're doing well. Thank you.
Hey, very good. Very good.
You guys are quiet today.
Thanks for what you sent out. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really going to be helpful for
You
me.
do a good job.
I realized after I sent it, I showed you how to log into Zoom, but I sent the actual Zoom meeting and not the actual video tutorial that I did on my computer. So I'll send that again because
Yeah. Good.
so we'll try that again.
After this, I've got to take time and start clicking to go through all the stuff. So
Yep. Well, you were there for the video of you and Stephen Craig playing on your computer, so you don't have to watch that one.
oh, you did a video of that?
Yes.
Oh.
I did watch your friend's 5G versus 4G racing thing. That was really cute.
I don't actually know the dude, but I've really enjoyed the stuff he's made, and we've shown several of them here. So I feel like he's my friend because he always has stuff that's fairly easy to understand. So,
Steven's very helpful with, does he, I should know, does he do that? Does he do it for a living?
no, honestly, I don't know what his job is off the top of my head, which is
I'll
just
ask him.
horrid to say. I should know that.
Well, I should too. I just never asked him. But
I knew it at one point, but it's hard to keep track of everybody.
The presentation that you're doing next Tuesday, is that going to be recorded so that if I have to miss it, I can see it later?
Yes, yes.
Great, great.
Although if you guys are doing Zoom already with me, you might be above the level that we'll be talking about. So we'll see.
Oh, you can never learn too much. There's always something new that you didn't know.
True.
And Lynn, are all your past TED Talks archived?
There's a playlist on YouTube. I can send that out again. There are a couple that I forgot to record early on that weren't recorded. But I know I'm doing the presentation I'm doing next week about Zoom is for a Tuesday morning fellowship group. And I'm scheduled to do another in October for them, which I'm going to do the same presentation. The first presentation I did for you guys back whenever it was in March or April, I'm going to do for them in October or November. So I'll record that one and we can add it in. So it'll be the same content of the one that I missed recording. But I'd say 80 to 90% of them have been recorded. So yeah, but I can send the playlist out of all of them so they're in one place for you guys.
That'd be helpful.
Subscribe to our Westminster YouTube channel. It should email you or notify you every time we add a new video, which would also include Sunday morning worship. So if that would be helpful for you.
Speaking of which, I've really had a hard time streaming into or logging into the contemporary service as it's streaming on Sunday mornings, but maybe I can take that issue offline.
How are you trying to watch it? Through the website or through your smart TV or?
I don't have a smart TV, but yeah, through the website on my laptop.
Huh.
I can talk to you or text you offline. That's
Okay.
fine. No need to.
Okay. Maybe switch to YouTube and see if you have the same issues. tend to try a couple different things and see if any of them are better than the others. I don't know.
I don't want to sound dumb, but what is a smart TV versus a
Yeah.
dumb TV?
A dumb TV is nothing, is a TV that's just connected to cable or the local TV channels with an antenna.
Mm.
You know, the ones that you grew up on are,
Back Old Testament TV. Okay.
yes. Smart TVs are connected to the internet. And so if you've heard of things like Netflix or Amazon Prime or Hulu,
I didn't just drop out of the sky here. I do those all the time. So yeah.
if you've heard of those are streaming devices, streaming platforms that play content over the internet to your TV. And a smart TV can connect to those without a third-party device. So a smart TV has apps like your phone does, or it has channels that include that package. Excuse me. So you can watch those platforms over your TV. You can take a dumb TV, if you want to call it a dumb TV, and get a third-party device, which would be, say, a Roku or an Apple TV or Fire Stick through Amazon. I know I'm forgetting one. Oh, Chrome Stick. There's a Chrome Stick as well, which you plug into the back of your dumb TV, and that would add those, and it would add internet to your dumb TV for you to watch, say, Netflix or Amazon Prime or Hulu, if you wanted to watch those.
We watch those. I must have, ours must be smart because we watch those all the time. So that.
Yeah, so unless you have a Fire Stick or Roku or something, pretty much any TV made after 2013 or 14 is a smart TV.
Okay.
And you just don't know it's smart.
Can you Zoom on a smart TV?
I've never tried it. Good question. Probably. A lot, you can screen mirror your computer. So you could always put your computer screen on the TV or plug your laptop and use it as a extended screen so you could move Zoom on that so you could see it big. But I don't know if they have a app or anything that you could add to do that. That's a good question. I'm going to have to look into that.
Maybe I didn't have to buy a laptop.
Everybody's face is a little bit bigger. The challenge would be your smart TV probably doesn't have a camera. So
Right.
you could probably see everyone, but they might not be able to see you.
That's not all bad.
But I know there are some that do Facebook stuff, and Apple TVs, I think you can do that through Skype. But I could be, or no, FaceTime. Excuse me, FaceTime, not Skype. Ignore what I'm saying. Because FaceTime is an Apple product, so that would make sense. Have I lost you guys?
Oh.
We're here. We're here.
Okay. No, like, am I talking in ways that you don't understand anymore?
We're just very pensive today.
Okay. That's not a bad thing. I mean, it's rainy and gross out, so.
Well, they would love to have this rain in California, I bet. So it's all relative.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
And my
watch.
daughter lives in California, and I have to watch the fire reports every day to make sure they're not coming too close. She's in Monterey,
Wow.
so
Wow.
they have an evacuation center ready, and they've seen smoky skies, and they got embers in their eyes. But so far, she's okay.
Mhm.
And she doesn't experience the hot weather because she's right on the coast.
Mhm.
So when they say it's like 110, it's not where she is.
Good. Not in Death Valley then.
No.
Well, keep us posted. Let it.
Did you see, was it Denver, I think? The temperature dropped in a day, something like 70 degrees or something like that. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Wow.
It snowed. It went from high temperature to snowing the next day.
Wow.
I just stopped watching the news.
I can
I just
relate.
stopped watching at night before I go to bed. I'll only watch it in the morning, so.
End your day on a good note.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, I think I have a question, but you might have already covered in a previous session because I wasn't able to join some of the sessions before.
No worries.
Okay, as you can see, I put a virtual background on mine because I'm thinking ocean, where would we rather be, right? But I'm going to be giving a presentation next week, and I would like, they have some virtual backgrounds that are already come when you set up your Zoom, but I wanted to know how to, if I like when I'm on PowerPoint, I know how to go into the internet, take an image and, you know, download it into PowerPoint. So I want to know if you can just tell me how to grab an image out of, you know, say off the net and bring it into Zoom. And can I do that? Is there a copyright issue? You know?
Good questions. Well, let's all try adding a virtual background graphic on our computer. How about that?
Okay.
So at the bottom of your Zoom screen, you should on the left-hand side see a mute button. And next to it is a stop video button. And I don't want you to hit the stop video button, but there's a little caret above the stop video. And if you click that, you should see a virtual background. And if you click that, does everybody see that? Okay. Marty does not. Do you see the caret, Marty? Marty, you're muted.
I don't.
It's off to the right of it. At least
I
on
see
my-
a stop video and I see a an icon of a camera.
Right on the right-hand side of it, is there like a little caret and triangle?
Yes.
Click
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Would
And
that be, is that on a cell phone too? Because I don't see it on mine.
Let me pull up Zoom on my cell phone.
Oh, and you go choose virtual background.
Yes.
Go.
Let me open Zoom on the computer or phone.
So I thought you were at the beach.
No, this
thought-
is virtual, as you can see. See, that's one of the choices.
Wishes.
I thought you got nothing to complain about. You know, you're in good shape there. So
Yeah, but I want to know how to add.
Mine says I need a green screen.
Oh. Oh, sorry guys. This is my.
I see Betty's also on the beach now.
I am.
That's great.
Computer
We're on a
doesn't,
different beach.
it says
Don't have that
computer
option.
doesn't meet requirements. Wonder why it says that. Prepare a green screen behind you.
So you are seeing your computer is not smart enough to.
Of course not.
oh.
It doesn't have the processing power on your computer to add a virtual background, because it means that anytime you move, it has to follow you. So it's a lot of processing power for your computer. You can see Terrence, it has a virtual background, and under his headphones, there's a little, you could see the actual background of his house. So anytime he moves, you can see that it's trying to adjust. So his computer's working 24/7. So that is why you need a certain level of computer processing power because of that. So
That's me. Can you see me?
Marty.
What's going on here?
So,
Um,
I love
So
it.
Nancy, well, if you touch the screen of your phone,
Right?
there should be a more button on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I tried that. It's chat, view full transcript, raise hand, meeting settings.
Okay, mine has a virtual background in that more section. So maybe
Probably,
your computer or your phone doesn't have enough power.
Tomorrow I'll be able to, when I get my laptop, right?
Yes, yes. And your grandkitties should be able to show you how to do that. But Sue, when you were asking how to add a background, you can see that some people have added ones that are not on the background. So if you were in that where you pick your background section,
Yes.
that carrot, there's a little plus icon on the
So first I hit the carrot, right?
carrot, yes.
Yes, okay. Hit virtual backgrounds, right?
Right. And then on
And
the, above, for me, above the image you used for the journey class last week,
oh, I see the
there's a little
plus.
plus button and you can add image.
Very cool.
Wait,
So,
I just went to, it's mine settings. And then it's got my picture, then choose virtual background, none. Then it's got along the left, it's got virtual background highlighted. Then it's got general video, audio, share screen. Am I in the wrong place? Below it says I have a green screen or mirror my video.
so do you, under, mine has general video, audio, screen share, and then there's a chat and backgrounds and filters. Do you have the backgrounds? And
No, it says share screen, or then it says virtual background recording statistics feed.
virtual background, click that.
Okay, click that.
I have it, but there's nothing that comes up there, Lynn.
So there's
need-
no images. You need to add an image, I'm guessing.
Yeah, mine,
One of
nothing
my
comes up with
personal
me.
things.
Yeah, Lynn, what you,
Virtual background?
so what I was able to do is go on the internet and get a picture that you like, and then download it to your computer. And then when you go to the plus button to add, browse, you just locate that image and then upload it.
Yeah.
So you can choose any background. Like I went and chose this book background from the internet, and I've chosen several others. On my computer, certain ones came standard, like the Golden Gate Bridge, the beach video,
Yes,
the moon video, or what,
yes.
outer space video. But then I
Outer
added a
space
couple
video.
others.
Okay,
Where-
so,
Where do the standard ones appear?
If you
Not-
have them, they'll appear right to the right of the none block.
Oh, I see. And I don't have anything, so I must.
Okay, so you have to go and choose an image off the internet and then download it to your computer, know where it is, and then browse to that and upload it.
Okay.
Okay.
I click virtual background in none, nothing happens at all.
Your computer might not have the processing power for it, Dan.
Oh,
okay, so what you and Terrence are telling me, if I hit the plus sign, then it will guide me to how to add what I want to add.
Yeah, so if you've downloaded the image or you have it saved, like a image that you have, you know, on your computer, like you can upload anything.
Okay,
So the
Like-
easiest thing to do would be to just download it to your desktop, although you could download it to a file of images.
well, I have a file of pictures, so I can
Okay.
find what I want, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
As for copyright, you should be okay for a lot of stuff. We are recording your stuff, so it is going up on YouTube. So I would be careful. I wouldn't do any, you know,
Oh, yeah,
like I just had some Disney stuff up when I was trying to entertain children over Zoom the other day. I wouldn't do, you know, things like that, but
well, now, in my, I don't want to eclipse the group's time, but in my PowerPoint, I have documented at the end on the screen. I have it documented underneath the screen for myself, but I also have it documented on the end and listed every image that I use for a PowerPoint. So I'm treating it like you would if you'd cite, like you're writing something and you cite so-and-so. So what I want to do is I want to take a picture from, I can take a picture. I have a picture on my PowerPoint and I want that same picture to be behind me next week.
Okay.
And
So
I think I have that image saved in my files.
then, yeah, you just go and find
To my file?
yeah, to that file on your computer.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll do that.
Lynn
Yeah.
and Sue, when you're talking about copyright, there is a provision in the copyright law that allows you to do some things for educational purposes. Now, you can't go ahead and, copy a whole document, but
Sure.
you're allowed to use a certain amount for educational purposes. And they have recently updated the copyright law. So if you go into the Library of Congress, I believe it's through there that they administer the copyright, and check on digital provisions. I think you'll get the answers to the question that you,
Okay.
it may simply be a matter of putting a disclaimer statement, at the bottom of your, what we used to call bibliography, but double check it that way. But Lynn is correct in saying that you really need to be careful about it, because there are these large companies, and Disney is one of them. They police what's on there, and they'll come right after you if they find any violations. But that's a way to protect yourself, to go into the Library of Congress and then check the copyright. They have an office for copyright.
Okay, I will.
And check that for digital, requirements.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Carolyn.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I know Westminster, it was before I worked there, they had an image on their website that they had found on Google, and someone found it and sued the church $2,000.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
you have to be careful. Like, we're a little nonprofit, what do we know? But
Yeah, but
they do, they like search,
yeah.
find this image on the internet, and they'll find it. So it's crazy.
God doesn't like that. They sued the church for copyright. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
They got to get a job.
Well, they want their royalties and things,
I know.
Then I can follow up with you and talk to you another time. You have my questions in that domain.
Okay, sounds good.
And Sue, if you want to, let me know, because my nephew works in some of this area, and he's very conscious of this sort of thing. So I would be happy to, try to help you if I can.
Okay. 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 Well, some of the PowerPoints that you're going to be seeing in the Journey class, the last one I just did just for the Journey class, but some of the others I've shown, I'm in the process of creating a course. And so I had a professional editor look at this, but we're still editing.
Yeah.
So we have documented everything that we've used. And we've looked at general copyright provisions, but some of it's like oblique. I'm not always sure.
Right. Some things are in what they call the general domain, the public domain.
Yes.
Those things you don't have to worry about. It's when they're in the for-profit or private domain kind of thing, which is what you want to be careful.
Exactly. And in this case, right now, nothing is for profit, nothing at all.
No.
And when I do it again, it's not going to be for profit, but they're really looking for that. They don't want you to copy and then sell what somebody else has done.
Yeah, but they don't, some of them don't even want you to take it and use it even for a nonprofit class.
I know, amazing. I don't know how to keep up with that.
I know, unless you pay a royalty. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's what you want to protect yourself from.
All right.
check that copyright office through the Library of Congress. I think
I'll check that out.
I'll answer it for you.
All right, thanks.
Mhm.
Lynn,
Yes.
I over-click. I do that sometimes so that right now all I've got in front of me is a white screen with Zoom on it. And I've got Sue when Sue's talking and Karen when she's talking in a little square in the right. How do I get everybody back?
So do you see at the bottom of your screen, there's the little Windows logo on the left, and then there's a search bar. It's at the very bottom. It's this like bar across the bottom.
Yeah.
And there should be a little blue button with a camera logo.
There's the start area here, which is,
Yeah.
Right.
Go to the right. Next to that should be the like search bar.
there's a talk to Cortania,
Yeah, go past that to your right.
past view.
And then there's probably a Chrome or Internet Explorer icon, and keep going to your right. Along that thing, there should be a little square blue box with a white camera hot water bottle thing over top of the blue box. It's the Zoom logo.
Oh. There's all the way to the right, there's a Zoom.
Yeah, click that. Does that bring us back?
No. What's post attendee Zoom? What's that?
Huh?
One next to it is, it says it's post attendee Zoom.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Lynn,
Yeah.
on mine, I don't see what you're talking about at all. But at the top of my screen there, it says speaker view, and it's like a box with 3 little dots. Right now I'm looking at all of your faces the same size. When I click on speaker view, it goes to what he's talking about. I see you and the little boxes on the right. Now I'll click it again because that says gallery view.
Mhm.
I'll click it again and it goes to speaker view.
Mhm.
Okay, is that up on
Maybe
the
he
top
has-
right or top left?
For me, it's on the top right, right next to exit full screen. It's a box with 3 little dots. It says speaker view. Well, for you, it will say gallery view, maybe. It goes back and forth when you click it.
What happens if you double click on our video, Dan? Whoever's talking right now.
Nada.
Nothing?
Hide video. No, that just hid you. Then there's mute my audio, then stop video, then exit minimized video. Never mind. I'm sorry. I hate to bring these things up because
We'll figure it out at some point. Maybe after everybody leaves, we can stick around and figure it out for you.
I always stay around for graduate work. I don't know why.
Because you're special.
I know. I feel it.
Well, Dan, feel free to click around and play on Zoom.
I will, but it gets me into trouble. Go ahead.
It's hard to hurt your computer just by clicking around. You usually can get out of and go back and clean it up if you do something bad. So feel free to try things.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt. It's not like, if you're taking apart a toilet or something and you can't figure out how to put it back. It's not as hard as that, typically.
That's not a great analogy, but yeah.
I don't know, or car or something, it's a little harder to put it back together correctly.
I know.
Anyway, other questions or anything? I know.
I have a question.
Yeah.
and this might be very simple to answer too. I think, well, my telephone and my computer must be in sync. And when I eliminate emails from my telephone, my iPhone, they also are deleted from my computer. Does that make sense?
Yes, because your email is cloud-based, so it syncs everywhere.
So is there a way for me to clean up, to delete from my telephone, just to clean up my telephone and leave, to leave some on my computer? Because some of them, I just wanted to clean up my iPhone and leave some on my computer to work with. Does that make, is there a way to do that, or I have to?
What email provider do you have? Is it Verizon or Gmail or Comcast?
Gmail.
I'll have to Google. I doubt with Gmail there's a way to do that. You can turn off notifications on your iPhone so you don't see that they're there. Would that be helpful? Like, does it notify you you've got like 10 or 20 unread emails?
Oh, you mean the sound notifications?
Or when, like, when you get text messages, there's usually like a number 5 or however many text messages you have unopened.
Yes.
Do you get that for emails too? It says you've got like 50 or
Yes.
yes. You can turn that number, that 50 number or whatever that number of emails that you have to look at.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn that number off so it doesn't look like you have emails.
Yeah. Okay. But right now, there's no way to.
I'll double check, but I don't think so. Because they think that they want to make your life easier so you don't have to go through it twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
But but different people, like people that don't get as many emails as some would rather do it that way. So I can see if there's a way to turn it off, but I highly doubt it.
Well, that leads me to another question.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm getting a lot of junk mail. How do I tell my computer that I want all of these emails from Land's End, let's say, to go to junk? How do I tell my computer to make them go automatically to junk?
Let me show you. So for Gmail, and it will be different for every email provider, but the same promise holds true. So say I don't want to get any emails from Sign Up Genius anymore, right? So if you click on the email that you want, you can, let's see if it's any of these guys. Report as spam. So say, you get this and it's a phishing email and you're smart enough to realize it's a phishing email. You can click this button and we'll mark it as spam. And it will also move it to your spam folder. So you will no longer get it there as well.
That
So
includes future mailings from them too?
Yeah, so it will stop doing that. So any future stuff, it won't do that. And a lot of times people will accidentally, do that to our church emails. And you can say, if you do it by mistake, you can move it back and go in your spam and say, oh, I accidentally do want that. So that there is something like that you can do. And each email provider is going to be a little bit different, but it's the same kind of concept for everyone. But you can also depending on what it is, like say Land's End, you just want to get less notifications. Let me find one that would be good. So say I no longer get my Quartz Obsession, which I love my Quartz Obsessions, but say I no longer want to get them. At the, oops. Up here, there's a button that says unsubscribe. So for Land's End, say, you no longer want to get their emails, but maybe one day you do. You can click this unsubscribe button and it won't move it to spam. So, it will just unsubscribe you from their email list. So you will no longer get them. Does that make sense?
Well, I went to my Gmail and I don't have all those icons up there.
Do you want to share your screen and we can look at it through your computer?
Well, okay, let me see if I can do this.
If you're okay showing your email to everyone.
Let me see if I can do this. Let me find an email. Oh, I'm gonna hit your email. Okay. Now I don't know what to do. But
So in Zoom, there's a green button that says screen share.
okay. Okay.
And if you click that, it will say desktop or screen,
Okay.
and then share.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a bunch of yeah, okay. Okay, excuse me for being so slow. Hit screen share and then do what, desktop? Is that what I do?
Yep, and then there should be a blue button that says share on the right of that pop-up box. Bottom right.
I don't, okay. Oh, it was just out of sight. Okay, share. Did that work?
That's because you're in
Well,
Mac Mail.
Marty.
I apologize.
What?
I apologize. You were in Mac Mail. You weren't in Gmail on the website. It's my bad. I messed up.
Can you see my
Yes,
screen?
you can see it.
Okay. You
So,
see, I have the Walking Company and Snap Pizza and Closets and Lily Pulitzer, and I don't want any of that stuff.
yeah.
But I don't have anything that tells me that I can eliminate it.
So if you click the email that you want to get rid of.
Okay.
And you can either hit the junk button that's next to the delete button at the top.
Right here?
Well, that's going to show you all your junk mail. Yeah,
Oh,
up
that's
there.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Hit junk.
Yep. You can also unsubscribe from it if you prefer to do it that way.
And I would have to go into the mail itself and unsubscribe.
Yeah, there's a button that will say unsubscribe, and it usually sends you to the internet and says, are you sure you want to unsubscribe? And you can do yes.
But I thought you shouldn't do that because you don't know whether it's a kind of a scam or not. You don't want to click anything in something like that.
Yeah, for phishing emails, you'd want to do that. If you signed up for, say, Land's End or like our church website or our church emails, you go, I don't want to get these anymore. It's not really junk mail because it's legitimate website and you know it's theirs. It would be good to unsubscribe, and you might want to resubscribe at some point.
Well, I keep getting this these emails from this real estate agent. I don't know how this person got my email address, and I would like to. I don't want to go into it and unsubscribe because I don't know who it is. But so what would I do about something like that besides junk?
Throw it in junk. Just click that junk mail.
But it keeps coming back. I mean, they keep sending me new stuff and it doesn't go to junk.
We'll have to write, next time you get it, let me know and we'll look at it together, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You might be able to right click and always send this to junk or whatever, or spam, or if you right click the emails, there might be a button like that you can do.
Probably find one in her junk folder right now. Just
Yeah,
click on it.
Okay. I'll be doing that. I won't take up y'all's time with this, but I'll be doing that. Now, how do I unshow my screen? How do I do that?
At the top of your button, there should be a red button that says stop share
You mean over here?
at the top of your screen.
Oh, I see. Okay, stop share. Woo,
Congratulations. Proud of you, Marty.
I am proud of me too.
There
Thank you.
go.
You're a show off.
I know, I'm bad.
You shared your screen before, Dan.
Marty, it looked like you had over 1,000 emails in the spam or the junk mail folder, though. You can go in and delete all those.
How do I do that, Nancy?
There,
Lynn
sh-
can
there should be a button at the top of your, when you click that junk folder, it should say empty junk. Or
How do
you
you get to the junk folder?
Chuck might know because he uses Mac Mail. I don't use Mac
Okay,
Mail.
I've got it. It's 1,425. So where does it say empty?
Right,
Chuck, do you
click
have
on
that?
the word junk on the left, on your junk mailbox.
Okay, I don't see, I don't see empty.
Bring your screen back up again.
Oh, gee. I don't want to bore y'all to death.
Oh, this will be quick.
Good. This is
Oh,
good.
you know what? Hold on a minute. I see delete.
Right.
You want to do
No.
a mass delete. You don't want to delete all 1,000 individually because that will be time consuming and
Over on the left side, Marty, in the gray bar,
Uh-oh. Oh, yes.
okay, you have words like, you have inbox, you have draft, you have sent, you have junk, you have trash, you have archive.
Yes, I do.
Okay, right click on the junk box, or the junk file.
What's the right click mean?
it's control click on your
That
laptop.
on a Mac, yeah, if you're using a Mac mouse. Hold down the control button,
Oh, I see. Oh, thank you.
okay? And then you have a choice there of erase junk mail.
I do. Just hit that,
Yep, that should clean the whole mess up.
right click. And then it goes erase. And did it. It did.
Yay.
Same thing with-
Right.
Same thing with
Oh my
trash
gosh.
too.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Okay?
How do I do that on mine?
I love
Oh, we
It's a-
opened
I'm-
Pandora's box.
I'm on the other team.
Oh, Dan gets a try at this. This is good.
Dan, do you want to
You
screen
can do
share
junk
your
that way too.
computer?
I don't know. I'm still screwed up here. I can only see the person I'm talking to.
Oh.
Dan,
Oh,
do you have dots down at the bottom? Because I just changed mine by the dots at the bottom. Do you have little dots at the bottom of your screen?
he's on a computer, not a.
I'm so sorry.
You're right. I like the way your head's going, Nancy.
I think he needs to change back to gallery view up at the top, but he says he's not seeing that.
I think he needs to click the Zoom icon at the bottom of his taskbar. So, Dan, if you, in the search button on your taskbar, what happens when you type in the word Zoom?
Okay, here, let's see.
Oh, sorry, guys, I'm walking back and forth and I look like I'm going to see or something.
Let's see.
Any other questions while Dan's looking for Zoom?
Okay, here's Zoom. It came up the Zoom website, Zoom video
Oh,
conferencing.
We don't want that. So next to that search Catalina bar, there should be little icons between the search section and the clock and time
Wait a
on
minute.
the right.
See, I overclicked again. Never mind. All I got is you now.
Go back to your desktop. Can you get to your desktop? I used to be able to request screen share, but it took that feature away from me.
Okay, document, picture settings, power. Well, here's where I've got, I can't do this. This is ridiculous.
Yes, you can.
I can do it, but I'm taking up all people's time. I feel the guilt is whelming.
No.
Okay, here, most used, I've got all the different things here. Word, Google, Mail, Start Zoom.
Start Zoom.
Join meeting.
Oh, you're already in a meeting, so
But maybe I want to rejoin.
you're still here. We could kick you out, or if you want to end them and come back in, you could try it that way.
My life's too complicated. I'm not going to do that. Zoom call. Never mind.
So
I can see you.
You don't see at the bottom of your screen a little blue box with a
The Zoom. There's one that says Zoom, then there's one that says Zoom Cloud Meeting. I see that now, and
where do you see it on your computer screen?
at the bottom here.
Okay, click on it.
Okay, and it comes up Zoom, then it says join the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing happens.
And we're still in the corner.
Yeah. You're always there, Lynn.
So in the corner, is there a little dotted line, like a bar, and then a little square, and then like a little grid of squares
That's what
above the video?
No, that's what I need, a bar. No,
I thought that'll help, Dan.
no.
Send you DoorDash.
Let's just keep going. I'm just going to be watching each of you come up.
Dan, what email provider do you use?
MSN.
Oh, I'm guessing.
They're from the past. I just haven't wanted to change my email address.
I'm guessing no one else has
Nobody
that
in the
email,
world does.
and we could watch them show us.
No, let me just keep watching each of you.
Sorry, I can't request screen share.
How do you, let me ask a question. My cursor is very faint. It's hard to see it. I want to make it more obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since I can't get on, maybe it's a bad time to ask this, but how do you do that?
You can do that in your control settings. And if you screen share it, it would be easier to show you.
Let's do that next time.
Okay.
I'll be faint for another week.
I'll fix it. People can get excited for that.
I did that, and I'm really glad I did. Now it's like 3 times bigger. It's purple, and when you hover in exactly the right spot, it becomes a hand with the finger pointing on it. So I never lose my cursor now. It's very
Do you want to show Dan how you did that? Do you remember how you did that?
I went to settings.
You want to screen share and you can show him?
Yeah, let's see if I can.
Oh, but Dan, if we screen share, were you able to see Marty's computer?
I don't know now. All I see is whoever talks, I see your little faces. That's all I see.
When Marty shared her computer, did you see that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Right now, I just see you.
Let me see if I can.
Are you trying to screen share, Betty?
No, I'm trying to remember how, I'm looking for it first, so I can find out if I can find it.
It's under your control settings.
Yeah,
Displays, probably.
It's okay. I don't want to put pressure on you.
might be under display.
I think you're right.
Because when I updated Windows 10, this was something that it suggested I could do. And I'm not seeing it.
Betty, you should be relaxed because you're just sitting out on the beach.
Yeah, I know.
Both of you are.
I'm going to keep looking, so you can go ahead with something else, and if I find it, I'll come back.
I'll try to find step-by-step photo instructions and send it out.
Yeah.
And hopefully.
Looking for now. What was it?
Enlarging the
Cursor.
icon for the cursor.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Always good. And you can also change the font size of your computer if it's getting harder to read your icons and things. That's easy to change as well. I know we're creeping up on 11. Any other questions?
You have time for a Chautauqua question? Or
Of course.
Zoom. I wanted to check their website out following some information. Maybe it was a link to the page or something. I'm not sure exactly how it works, giving it a brief overview, whether to benefit from any of their programs, do you have to join like an annual membership or something, or is it pay per view if you want to hear a lecture or something like that? How does that work?
Unfortunately, the 90-day free trial finished in August. So it's, I think, $5 a month to watch their content. I don't think you can just watch one lecture at a time or anything. That would be nice, but I don't think that's the way to do it. So you could, pay for a month and watch, a bunch of things throughout that month. That's what I'm doing.
What kind of things do they have?
These binge watching to work around the systems.
You've been there. I'm sorry.
So does the $5 a month give you not just the lectures, but any other concerts or anything they're having, or are you limited to certain things, or what?
They include all the worships. They do a morning worship service so for 9 weeks they had different pastors preach.
Yeah.
And then there was morning worship, about half an hour of morning worship. So you get all of those worship services. You get all the morning lectures, which are a variety of famous speakers on different topics. And then there's several afternoon lectures that you get to watch. And then there's concerts most evenings that are also up there. And I know they keep adding stuff even in the fall, because their season, when they do 90%, 95% of their content was in the summer. They're 9 weeks. So from June through August.
Right.
And that's over. So now it's, I think, less often, but I keep getting emails about comedy stuff they've uploaded. So different comedians doing stuff. I don't know if they've been adding more or not. I'm still going through the lectures of the summer season, which have been phenomenal from the ones I've watched.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I'd say it's worth
What's
doing.
the website there? What is that?
I can send it out again. It's, I think, chq.org. I'd have to look it up. And that's their main website. It's a on-demand website that you have to go to actually watch the content. And it is a streaming service. So you watch it on your computer, like the church service, or you can add the channel on your smart TV if you prefer to do it that way. So if you have a Fire Stick or a Chrome Stick or an Apple TV, you can watch it. You can add that channel on your TV and watch it through that way.
Were all those speakers in Chautauqua or were they elsewhere?
The ones I've watched, they sent a camera crew and filmed it at that person's house, which I really appreciated because it would make me very homesick if they were there. But the people that did the question and answer would ask the questions at Chautauqua, so you can see the lake in the background. Yeah, so they filmed it at that person's home. I haven't yet watched any of the morning worship services or any of the concerts. So I can't say what they did for that. It might be different for each one. And I know they did stuff with the actors and the opera singers, but I don't know, I doubt they did actual plays and operas like they normally do. My guess is they did smaller things with them. I could be wrong, but.
I grew up there and I obviously I know Chautauqua, but I didn't know all of this was available. It's amazing to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can watch all of it for $5 a month, which is a really good deal. A gate ticket to go just to get in the entrance of Chautauqua is $400. So it's a great value for. And plus, then if you needed, or if you go, you need housing and you also need food. So it's a really good deal.
Since the big comedy thing came to there, has that had an impact on it at all, or is that totally separate?
Big comedy thing?
The comedy, you know, the comedy in Lucille Ball comedy thing, James.
I know they bring in comedians. I've seen Carol Burnett there before, and Jay Leno. So I've seen different comedians come, but I don't know. I have not. I didn't know that Lucille Obama. I can't talk. I didn't know she was born there until like 5 years ago. So that tells you I didn't know much.
That's their claim to fame. That's right.
Yeah.
I want to make a small personal statement. I coughed maybe once or twice, but I want everyone to know that I'm not sick and that I get these allergies, these seasonal things. And so you get them too. Yeah. And especially when you first wake up in the morning and like on a day like today where it looks like it's going to rain, maybe, you can just predict it.
Yeah. Okay, I cleaned my screen with Clorox to make sure I didn't catch anything from you.
Well, thank you. But still, you know, why did she put her hand on her mouth and all that stuff? Love it. That's reassuring, Daniel.
Don't call me Daniel. That means I did something wrong.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my.
Well, if you need to get somewhere in the grocery store, just cough and everybody scatters.
There you go.
You get anything you want.
Foolishly.
You can get your 6 feet easily, can't you?
Exactly.
Get first in line.
Yeah, right. Not a problem.
Just so you know, I did look and I got as far as seeing something about the mouse, but it only talked about speed. So I'll keep looking. I'll find out how to enlarge the cursor.
I can find it too, Betty, if you can.
Okay.
Between the two of us, we'll figure it out.
You've all been very patient. I appreciate it.
It's so nice to talk to people without the mask. It's fine. Don't worry
It's
about it.
wonderful to see people's faces.
Yeah.
I know. I
Yes.
saw someone with a clear mask the other day. It was totally clear. It was wonderful. I could see her face.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot
But
of
it was
doctors are doing
plastic.
that.
I imagine it was uncomfortable, but it was, you know.
We had friends over yesterday and I had a deal. I told them when I raise my right hand, I'm smiling, and when I raise my left hand, I'm frowning. They didn't know what I was doing. So
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Times we live in. So I know it is 11, so if you need to dash, feel free, but I'm happy to stick around and answer more questions if you guys have them.
Well, thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
let's go.
Thank you.
I hope you have a great week.
Thank you.
Shout if you have questions.
Have a sweet day, okay?
Thank you too.
So,
I mean that.
Yeah, that's your statement. Have a sweet day.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I like that.
Lynn, you do a good job, Lynn.
yes,
Thank
Real
you.
good.
Bye.
thank you very
I
much.
appreciate all of you for your helping each other. You guys are
Yeah,
doing great.
so,
Okay?
Thank you.
okay.
Bye all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.